Hello guys. So for today's reading and math lessons, we're actually going to be combining them. Isn't that exciting? So we're actually going to be reading Pigs Will Be Pigs. This is a book about four little pigs who get hungry but they don't have any money. So throughout the book, they're going to go scavenge throughout the house. We're going to count how much money they find all together and then how much money they have left over after they go out to eat. Okay? And then once we finish the story, we're also going to have a little activity for you guys, and y'all get to play with money, and you can count how much each person actually made. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be reading Pigs Will Be Pigs. Pigs will be pigs. The pigs were hungry again. Let's have a snack, suggested Mr. Pig. Dear, what do we have to eat? Mrs. Pig opened the refrigerator. Oh no, it's empty. And I just went grocery shopping this morning. Well, who ate up all the food? She asked. We helped ourselves, said the piglet, and Dad raided the refrigerator a few times. No problem, said Mr. Pig. Let's go out to eat. Great idea, said Mrs. Pig, except for one thing. What's that, said Mr. Pig. I didn't go to the bank, and I don't have any money. Do you? Mr. Pig opened his wallet. All I have is $1, and that's certainly not enough to feed the pigs. Children, how about you? Any money? The piglets shook their heads no. Well, family, said Mrs. Pig, there's only one thing to do. Hunt for money. Let's start with the bedrooms upstairs, said Mr. Pig. He looked through all the closets, all the drawers. Look what I found. Mr. Pig said to Mrs. Pig, that lucky $2 bill I was saving. It was in my socks. Mrs. Pig searched for the beds, looked under the carpet, in the night table, and in her jewelry box. Not too much here, she said to Mr. Pig. Mostly a lot of dust, but I did find 2 nickels, 5 pennies, and 1 quarter. Meanwhile, the piglets were busy hunting in their room. They found 6 shiny dimes at the bottom of their toy chest and $1 bill in the bookshelf. Then they sat down to count out all their penny collection. They counted 200 pennies. Now that is a lot of pennies. Back downstairs, family, said Mr. Pig. Mrs. Pig and the piglets opened the front hall closet. They checked the coat pockets and all of Mrs. Pig's pocketbooks. They found 4 quarters, 10 dimes, 1 50-cent piece, and 17 pennies. The pigs were on a roll. Mrs. Pig checked the laundry room and found a wet $5 bill. Mr. Pig looked through the kitchen cupboards and pantry. Dear, he said to his wife, there's nothing in here. I'm going down to the basement. A few minutes later, Mr. Pig came running from up the basement holding a $20 bill. Look what I found in my toolbox, he said. It's time to eat. Mrs. Pig put up all the money in a shoebox. She counted it several times while Mr. Pig drove the family to their favorite restaurant, the Enchanted Enchilada. Do you guys like enchiladas? Miss Vasquez does too. When they arrived at the restaurant, the pig said to the waitress, we're the pigs and we're very hungry. What's the special? Ooh, and this is going to be the Enchanted Enchiladas menu. So they're going to have the appetizers, the egg dishes, some soup, some salad, Mexican pizza, dessert. And then for today's special, which is what they had asked for, it includes a cup of chef's special soup, a combo of 1 cheese enchilada, 1 guacamole enchilada, or 1 chimichanga, and it's served with rice and cornbread. And they have unlimited visits to our salad bar. Now let's stop and think. What does unlimited mean? Unlimited. So we're familiar with the word limited, right? That's right. Unlimited means there is no limit. You can go back as many times as you want to serve yourself some salad. It also includes the coconut smoothie, sopapillas or deep fried ice cream, and some coffee or tea. And all for $7.99. Now let's keep that in mind. $7.99 for the Today Special. That's going to be the total for that. The pigs ordered 4 specials. They ate and ate until they could eat no more. They paid the bill and they left for home. Boy, am I stuffed, said Mr. Pig as he parked the car in the driveway. I can't button my pants. I know what you mean, said Mrs. Pig. I feel like I'm going to explode. Do you guys ever eat till you feel like you're going to explode? I'm guilty of it too. We have belly aches, said the piglets. Just a few more steps and we'll be at the front door, said Mrs. Pig. Then we can all relax in our nice, clean, neat, and cozy house. There's nothing like home sweet home. Your mother's right, kids, said Mr. Pig. There's nothing like home sweet. And look what they walked into. What does it look like, guys? Yes, a mess. And now why do you think it got that way? That's right, because they were looking for money. The end. All right, guys. So remember how I told you to keep in mind the today's special, the $7.99. So now this is where math gets involved, okay? So we're gonna do the Today Special. So the Today Special, and that's going to be $7.99. All right, and do y'all remember how many specials the pigs got? That was right, that was 4. Okay, so what's going to be what goes in this little circle? Are we going to add those numbers? Are we going to subtract those numbers, multiply or divide in order to find the total of how much they spent at the Enchanted Enchilada? Yes. So we are going to add. No, we're not going to add. Right, we're going to multiply. And we're going to multiply. Can someone tell me what 9 times 4 is? Yes, 36. And then same here, 9 times 4, 36. Now we're going to add 3, right? 39. And then we're going to multiply 7 times 4. That's right, plus 3, 31. So this is $31.96 is what they spent at the Enchanted Enchilada. Now, do y'all remember how much they had found when they were scavenging throughout the house? All right, we'll go back and find out, okay? So the book says that in all, the pigs found $34.67. So I'm going to write that in pink, and that's going to be the total that they had found. And that's going to be $34.67. All right. So in fact, they did have enough to buy the 4 specials. Now my question to you guys is, how much did they have left after they paid their tab at the Enchanted Enchilada? All right, let's find out. Y'all want to use orange? We'll use orange. So we're gonna do the biggest number, which is gonna be the total amount that they had found in the house, which is $34.67, and then we're gonna write how much they actually spent, $31.96. Now what's gonna go in here? Are we gonna be adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing? Subtracting, okay, and can someone tell me why we're gonna be subtracting? Yes, that's right, because we had a total amount and now we're taking something away. We're gonna take whatever they had already spent, so they no longer have that money, but they do have food in their tummies. All right, so we're gonna be subtracting. So 7 minus 6 is 1. Now here, we're gonna have to borrow from the 4. So we're gonna cross this out, and I'll even do it in a different color so you guys won't get confused. We'll cross this out and we'll convert this into a 3, and we're gonna let the 6 borrow a 1. see that? So 16 minus 9 is going to be 7. 3 minus 1 is going to be 2. And then the 3 minus 3 equals 0, so they'll just cancel out. Okay, so this is going to be the amount that they had left. So they were only left with $2.71. What can you buy with $2.71? Yeah, you can maybe buy a bag of Cheetos or some candy, maybe like a soda or something like that. There's not a lot that you can buy with that. All right, so now what I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys is I'm gonna give you this handout. So it's divided into fourths. It's gonna have a section for Mr. Pig, Mrs. Pig and the piglets, Mrs. Pig by herself, and then the piglets. All right, and over here, I already did my demonstration. And then once you guys finish, we're gonna find out how much each person found altogether. Okay, and then the total amount, as we know, is gonna be $34.67. So we're gonna add up every single one and make sure that the total is correct. All right, so I'm gonna hand out dollar bills, and of course these are not real. They're a little bit larger than they usually are. So we have dollar bills, we have $5, we have $20 that they found, and then we also have coins, and we also have pennies and dimes. All right, so y'all can go head back to your seats. I'm gonna go ahead and, like I said, give you the handout and then put the money on the table as well as the coins. And then if you have any questions, just go ahead and ask me. Once we're all done, we're gonna come back over here and then we're gonna add everything all together.